key is to get as an even coat as possible.
Say again what it is.
It's a mixture of sodium silicate, ball clay, and the colorant is red iron oxide and water. So it's slip with the addition of sodium silicate. Now, I need to get that sodium silicate a little bit crusty or a little hard. And I have to be careful with this step because if I overdo this step, it bubbles or blisters. Then we give it another coat. The more coats you give it, the bigger the fracture or the bigger the cracks. See how some of those have big cracks in them and some of them have very fine cracks? The ones with the fine cracks only have one, maybe two coats.
So the fractures in there are not in the clay, but in this.
Both.
Oh,
You'll see in a second. We haven't gotten there yet. Yeah, there's a little blister right there, but I think that'll survive. Gonna give one more coat. See how nice and even that is? All right. Now, if you don't cover this, and if you don't wash the brush out right away, the sodium silicate makes it rock hard, and the brush is worthless.
Is that just plain water?
Dirty water.
Yeah.
Now, I have some impurities in here because it's old sodium silicate, so the result might not be as nice as some of my other ones, but we'll give it a shot. Try it one more time. Okay, this is the step that makes the cracks. Take a throwing rib,
And just make it split, huh?
and stretch it. Notice how I'm not going too fast, but I'm not going too slow either. You can start seeing the
Oh my goodness.
cracks made.
But it doesn't come out that brown color, does it? Or does it?
Well, you've seen the end results.
Well, those over there, yeah.
It has
Is
the
that
same stuff on it.
Okay.
And it all depends on how thick you put it on, how deep the red or how dark the brown turns.
Well, there was one over there that you got out before that was brown in color, and these are more of a,
The one that has brown in
Grayish.
color didn't have any iron oxide stain in whatsoever, and I wiped the stain in afterwards, so it's the opposite. If you look at those, the cracks are the dark part and the pot is the light part. These are opposite.
well, I can see why this is doing what it's, I just didn't know about the color differences.
Make it a little bit more rounded at the bottom.
And then the colors on the inside, how do you do that?
Glaze.
Paint it in that now?
No, we don't paint.
I don't, okay.
We don't paint.
Brush it in?
My pet peeve, we do not paint. We glaze.
Glaze, okay. And you do that in the next step before you fire it, huh?
No, you fire first.
Oh,
Never glaze a piece of green
oh
wax.
yeah, oh yeah. That's the kind we unpacked. Wow. That came out very nice. You say there are impurities, I don't see them from here.
And there's the end result.
Wow. I'm glad you did that.
And this one has a little bit finer pattern because it has 2, maybe 3 quick coats. If I wanted a pattern like this one, I would go 3 or 4 coats. Okay, it's done.